Hello, I'm Kabalomat and welcome to episode 23 of Rule the Waves 2 Let's Play Japan. Now, we're in the middle of a war against Britain at the moment, and a battle has just started. Now, we have two groups. We have a scout force with 3 battleships, a main force with 3 battleships, and 2 aircraft carriers. The aircraft carriers are down here, and the battleships are there. And the British are round about here somewhere. So what we're going to do is seek and destroy them. And let's start moving. So our scout force is going to disperse itself to cover more area, whereas the main force is going to go in roughly a straight line. We don't appear to find the British anywhere. I've no idea where they are. They seem to have done a runner. Okay, we'll continue. Unknown radar contact. Yeah, there's something here. So, let's see what we've got. Let's have a look at the weather while we're at it. So it's dusk in 3 hours and the weather is a bit overcast. Okay. So that's all they've got. It's just a poxy patrol boat. Okay. Alright. Well, if that's all they've got, then that's all they've got. Ah, there's something here as well. I don't know what this is. TR. That's a TR by the look of things. H4. And let's move these ships here. They seem to have something over here somewhere. What else do they have? And they've got something here as well. So let's 3 CVs and a CVL. Okay, so that's their main force. Right, we've now found them. Excellent. So these ships can go this way. And these ships can go this way. This ship can go this way. This ship can go. The Katori can go this way. The Yamato can go this way. And the Yamato's destroyers, we'll put them on line ahead, and they can go ahead. And these two cruisers can destroy this ship, and then they can go for these ships here. And while we know roughly where we are, we're going to put an airstrike up. So let's do these dive bombers. Coordinated strike here. Launch strike. Yes. and my other carrier division. I'll put the strike for that division there. Launch strike, yes. Okay, so that helps us quite a bit because we now know what's going on. I'm going to put this unit up a bit, just sort of. So I'm going to spread out my units a bit more so that they cover a wider area. What's happening here? Well, we've got now destroyed that, so these ships here can follow the Yamato, and we've got another reported sighting here, and we've got a radar contact. Right, do we want to change the target? Yes, we do. We've got a radar contact here, so we can put the target there, and this is going to go towards the radar contact. No, I'm going to have a slightly different target for that one, for the simple reason that his forces might be spread about a bit. Okay, so we now seem to have located them. This is good. We seem to have located quite a lot of ships now. This is excellent. So he's got a CV, 2 heavy cruisers, and a load of other ships here. Okay, that's excellent. And we can now go to 27 knots on this, and they can go towards the enemy. This destroyer can go towards the enemy. It's also gets in the way of between his forces and my aircraft carriers, which I don't particularly want my aircraft carriers to get directly attacked by his forces. And ditto for this one. And now we've got these destroyers here. They can go here. The Yamato can go straight towards the enemy, as can these destroyers here. Let's zoom out a bit. These 2 light cruisers can go here. Okay, that helps us a bit. Right, so let's see how our aircraft carriers get. Oh, the Katori, 12 hits. They've not done vast amounts of damage, and he scored 4 hits with his 9-inch guns. I think it probably makes sense for the Katori not to get too far towards being damaged. So I think the Katori is actually going to do a bit of a runner now. You see, we've got some torpedoes coming. And we've got all these ships here. What are these doing? They've all started firing. Okay. Yeah, and I think that I'm a bit worried about this CV escaping, so I'm going to get these destroyers to run after it. They're not very fast destroyers, are they? Damn. These destroyers are much, much better. Yeah, and all these destroyers and battleships are going to do quite a lot of damage to his ships. I think the Katori seems to be quite damaged, doesn't it? It just needs to do a run, really, doesn't it? And I'm going to put all my destroyers onto the status of flotilla attack, and the reason they're going on to flotilla attack is that just encourages them to launch torpedoes a bit. So let's move these ones a bit further towards the enemy. And I think I'm going to move some of these ones towards this aircraft carrier down here, and others of them towards to the north towards the other aircraft carriers, just so that we can make sure that we get everything. Let's see how these battleships are doing. So the Shore and the Kashima have been hit by 2 medium shots. 6 hits scored by the Shori, and the Kashima has scored 10 hits. They're 12-inch guns, so they're a bit of a lighter gun, but 10 hits against an aircraft carrier is not going to do the aircraft carrier any good at all. And what's the Akoma doing? Yeah, I think this shows it was actually probably a good idea to keep these old dreadnoughts up to date, because, you know, some people say that the aircraft carriers are beating battleships, but my old battleships are sinking his aircraft carriers. They're causing a good deal of damage to them. Which one's the Argonaut? Probably this one here. Okay, so these destroyers are all going to get zapped. And I don't want my Yamatos to get... I think my Yamato should really go this way. I don't want them to get destroyed by his torpedoes from his destroyers. And this one here looks like it's on the way out. And I think these battleships are going to move round. Yes, I think, is this the Eagle here? No, this is the Victorious. How far is that going? 25 knots. Okay. I think the Victorious is probably going to get torpedoed fairly soon. Okay, so that's now stationary, so it's probably been hit by quite a lot of stuff, yeah. All that stuff here. So now let's see where the enemy's going along now. That's sinking. Those are probably going to be sunk fairly soon. That's a destroyer. I think I want to go this way to see if we can attack these 2 cruisers and that aircraft carrier. These destroyers seem to be all damaged. Okay, well I don't care if I lose a destroyer particularly. The Katori, that just wants to get out of the battle really, doesn't it? These ships want to get back into the battle, because there's still enemies to be destroyed. And what's he got here? The Ness, that's a destroyer, so we don't care about that. We can see if we can destroy it. So this is the, what's he got here? That's 3 Nesses. And these ships here can go back to, I'm going to slow those down to 24. And this Akoma wants to go back this way somewhere, just to give out some more punishment towards these. And let's see what my Yamatos are doing. Which one's the Victorious? That one. That's an Eagle. That's an Argus. That's sinking. Where's the Victorious? Probably this one, I would guess. Yeah, let's... that's been attacked by aircraft, but we can... these destroyers can come back and have another go at it. And he's still got some ships here, which I'm really concerned about getting them all. So... Yamato is hit by a torpedo. I don't think that's going to do that much damage, is it? Or maybe it will. He's scored 28 hits so far as Yamato. Ariadne. Which one's the Ariadne? They're both Ariadnes. have to worry about this ship here, which doesn't look to be particularly badly damaged. Right. And there's these two light cruisers, they can attack the enemy destroyers. Seem to be attacking these more ships by here. Well, that's interesting. It's got the little things for the aircraft. I'm going to zoom in over this area, see if it shows a little picture of an aircraft. Yeah, there's just some aircraft here. Okay. How badly damaged is my Yamato? Well, it's 1 torpedo hits and no bomb hits, so that's fine. And the CVL seems to be showing a bit of life. So I have to give that a pounding. Ariadne's hit by 2 torpedoes. I think that was that one rather than this one, mind you. They're still both quite badly damaged. So these ships here that I want to make sure are not going to survive. Yeah, I think this is the only one of his ships that's really still in a working state. It's certainly the only one that seems to be moving to any great extent. Right, so what I'm going to do now is put all the small units that are now under computer control. So the Yamato is now going to go for his southern group, which is these ones here, whereas the Shori is going to go for this northern group. It's just going to follow around all the enemy units and make sure that all the targets have been properly serviced. Just to make sure everything's sunk, basically. And I think everything is going to be sunk fairly soon, isn't it? And is that everything? No, he's still got this thing here is still hanging on, isn't it? What else has he got? I don't think he's. Oh, there's something he's got up there. Okay. These are all going to be bold, so let's get rid of those. Delete reports. I think it's time for our forces to be going home. Yeah. So these can all go home. And that appears to be the end of the battle. Do you want to detach it? Yes. And that's the end of the battle, isn't it? Right, and that's the end of the scenario. So let's see what happened. So I sunk all of his ships except one KE, which managed to escape. So that's 3 aircraft carriers, 1 light aircraft carrier, 4 heavy cruisers, 2 light cruisers, 6 destroyers. And I lost 5 destroyers. So I think that's unequivocally a victory for me. So I lost, in terms of aircraft, 25 in air-to-air losses, whereas he lost 15, which suggests that his fighters are probably better than mine. So I think I'm going to have to upgrade my fighters fairly soon. I also lost a total of 43 aircraft, some operational losses, 1 to air-to-air fire, but mostly air-to-air. And let's have a look at air details. So if we look at my carrier-based aircraft, which are these ones here, bomb hits and torpedo hits. 1 bomb hit, 2, 3 bomb hits and 3 torpedo hits. Whereas he scored a few hits as well. Bomb hit, 2 more bomb hits as well. So he managed to get some good attacks on my ships as well. So let's have a look at his individual ships and how badly they were destroyed. The most overkilled one is this Argus, which was hit by 72 heavy rounds and 1 bomb, and also plenty of medium rounds and light rounds. I wonder what they were hit from. From the Katori, which is a cruiser, heavy cruiser. Some from aircraft. Some from Nagato and Yamato. And let's have a look at my ships and the ones that did the most damage. Ikoma, Shori, Kashima, Yamato and Nagato all did about 20 to 30 hits. Yamato did the most because it's got the most number of guns. It's got 16 guns. Mutsu only managed 7 and Katori managed 14 and was badly damaged itself by enemy cruisers. So all in all, I think that's a good performance by my ships. I think the best performance in terms of gunfire is the Yamato. But all my ships performed well. So I'm quite pleased about that battle. .681 nautical miles. And his McDonough has got 8 5-inch guns, so that's quite a good destroyer. I think my lowest recent has 6 5-inch guns. Not too sure by recollection. Turrets and gun mountings. Invasion of Hong Kong not possible due to blockade. It looks like they're blockading me. Okay, well I mean they've lost a load of ships, and we're winning the submarine war, so we seem to be ahead. Right, let's just, before we do anything else, we've got a flight plane scout request in progress. Our fighter, our newest fighter is 3 years old, so we're going to get a new fighter after this one. So let's look at the strategic map. Britain has got all its forces in Northeast Asia, and that's why we're being blockaded, which is why we can't invade Hong Kong. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end that invasion, and I'm now going to target Wei Hai Wei again. So invade Wei Hai Wei. Not possible when blockaded. Okay. In Southeast Asia, he has got 1 battleship and 3 light carriers. So we've destroyed most of his forces there. In Northeast Asia, he's got 9 battleships and 4 carriers. So what we need to do is move most of our forces from Southeast Asia to Northeast Asia. So we're moving a lot of ships from Southeast Asia to Northeast Asia. Close. And let's play the next move. Battleship engagement, invasion battle. He seems to want to be invading Hokkaido. Okay, we'll do that. British Navy declines battle. Battleship engagement, invasion battle. Again. They decline battle again. And we're no longer trying to invade Hong Kong, so I don't know what's happening there, but goodness knows. I've no idea what that's trying to do. I'm going to decline that battle. We've commissioned 4 submarines. The Shinano is commissioned into the Navy, so that's a new aircraft carrier. Float plane scout. That one's got more bombs, but in terms of range, the bottom one's got more range. It's got slightly more range than the existing one, which is the whole point, and it's faster. So I think we're going to go for that one. Fighter is a private venture. Let's have a look at it. So it's faster. It's got longer range. It's got more bomb load, more firepower, has good manoeuvrability, and it's tougher. So that's definitely a yes. British troops have invaded Borneo, have they? Okay, we're winning the submarine war. And let's have a look at our submarine production. So we're building quite a lot of submarines. We've still got a deficit in terms of our monthly balance, so I don't really want to build a lot of new stuff right now. And we're building this Yamatichi, which is 28 months, and the Myoko, which is another month. So once that Myoko's finished, that will give us a bit more money. So I think we can afford to build some submarines. So let's build some subs. Oops. And we're going to build 2 coastals, 2 mediums, and 1 mine lane. And that's put them up there. So that's just a few more submarines to increase our submarine forces, which seem to be getting a bit depleted. These old ones are probably going to be destroyed fairly quickly because they've got low reliability. Okay, so that's all for now. That's the end of this episode, and I'll see you all on the next episode, and thank you for watching. And if you like these videos, please press the like button, and you can subscribe to my channel